Tan.
Hi.
You ready to get started again?
Yeah.
And read some more passages?
Yeah.
Awesome. Here we go. This one's called Sunset Surprise. What do you think it's going to be about?
A person gets surprised, I don't know, like at a place that's really sunny.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you questions again. So go ahead and read and remember what you read.
Alexandra was captivated by the Magnolia Hill sunset. The magnificent display of bright vermilion, magenta, and yellow appeared to be a scrumptious, ripe mango slowly sinking into the horizon. Still surrounded by the beautiful landscape of falling leaves, Alexandra reluctantly journeyed home for dinner, turning east toward her childhood home. She witnessed a horrible sight. Her beloved greenhouse was enveloped in flames. She quickly dashed down the hill and transversed a familiar field of drying corn stalks. Shortly before she arrived, she realized the unexpected fire was only a reflection of the sunset on the sparkling glass of the greenhouse.
Some good reading. Much bigger words in that one, huh? All right. I'm going to ask you some questions now. What is this passage about?
A girl named Alexandra thinks her house is on fire, but it ends up that glass is reflecting off the sun.
Perfect. Where was Alexandra enjoying a sunset?
In a desert.
What did the sun resemble as it was setting?
A mango.
Yep. Why did Alexandra first decide to go home?
Because her house was on fire.
I'm not going to tell you. Is that what you
Because she saw a mango and she wanted to go get it.
What direction did she head to go home?
East.
How was the greenhouse described when Alexandra first saw it?
Enveloped in flames.
Why did the greenhouse appear to be on fire?
Because there was glass reflecting off the sun.
Very good. Why do you think Alexandra didn't notice the greenhouse sooner?
Because she was looking at the sunset or further away.
Okay. How do you think Alexandra felt when she realized her error? Why?
She felt relieved.
What does reluctantly mean?
It means, I don't know.
Can you take a guess for me? Reluctantly.
Like surprise?
Okay. All right, one more, buddy. We're moving on to uncharted territory.
What? Why?
Mommy's never given a 9th grade test before.
Do I have to do
We're breaking the rules.
whole thing?
Yes. Nice and loud. Oh, it's called Elizabeth Meets Darcy. What do you think it's going to be about?
A girl named Elizabeth meets a girl named Darcy.
Well, that is quite the prediction. All right, go ahead and read. Nice and loud.
Elizabeth watched for the first appearance of Pemberley Woods with some perturbation. And when at length they turned in at the lodge, her spirits were in a high flutter. The park was very large and contained a great variety of ground. They entered it in one of its lowest parts. and drove for some time through a beautiful wood stretching over a wide extent. Elizabeth's mind was too full for conversation, but then she saw and admired every remarkable spot and point of the view. They gradually ascended for half a mile and then found themselves at the top of a considerable eminence, where the wood ceased and the eye was immediately captured by the Pemberley house, situated on the opposite side of a valley, into which rode with some abruptness wound. It was a large, handsome stone structure, standing well on rising ground and backed by an edge of high woody hills. She had never seen a place for such nature, and nature had enhanced more, or where natural beauty had been so little and counteracted by an awkward taste. They were all of them warm in their admiration. At the moment she felt to be mistress of Pemberley might be something. They descended the hill, crossed the bridge, drove to the door while examining the nearest aspect of the house. All her apprehensions of meeting its owner returned as she walked across the lawn. Elizabeth turned back to look again, and the owner himself suddenly came forward from the road.
This is actually from one of Mommy's favorite stories. It's a big, long book called Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Maybe you'll read it one day. All right. What is this passage about?
I'm going to a lodge.
A lodge?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to tell me? What did Pemberley House look like?
It was really woody.
What else? What did the house look like?
I don't know.
Okay. Describe Pemberley Woods.
Big.
Okay. Anything else? How did the group feel about what they were seeing?
I don't know.
Okay. What did they see when the wood ceased?
I don't know, a view.
What was in their view?
The sun.
When did Elizabeth see the owner of Pemberley Woods?
At the end of the story.
And what was he doing?
Running towards them.
How did Elizabeth get to Pemberley Woods?
They drove and walked.
Excellent. What does it mean when this story says Elizabeth's mind was too full for conversation?
She was thinking about too much things.
To do what?
To talk.
Excellent. Under what circumstances might someone be nervous about meeting the owner of a large mansion?
You could be nervous because they could be angry at them. And then they could get embarrassed or something.
Okay. Last one. Explain what ascended means in this sentence. They gradually ascended for half a mile.
They went down somewhere.
Down or up?
Down.
Okay. Excellent. I'm super proud of you. You did a really good job. Can you at least smile for the camera? Thank you, Tanner.